Bad Larry.
Welcome back, Bad Larry Kingdom. I'm your host, Bad Larry, and this episode is from The Amazing Spider-Man, Volume 1, Number 5, released in July of 1963. This issue is written by both Stan Lee and Steve Ditko, with the art being from Steve Ditko. This issue is titled Mark for Destruction by Dr. Doom. And this is the first battle ever between Spider-Man and Dr. Doom. Let's check it out. On the cover, we see Dr. Doom really has the magic electric finger. I love the 1960s comics. It looks like old Webhead and Dr. Doom are about to dance the tango, not engage in battle. J. Jonah Jameson is publisher of both Now Magazine and the newspaper Daily Bugle. He wants to know Spider-Man's real identity and continues to be a real hater. But the kids seem to love Spider-Man, especially his costume. Flash is also still a real jerk tool to Peter Parker. We discovered Dr. Doom is also listening in to the program and may have some devious plans in store for Spider-Man. Dr. Doom keeps battling Fantastic Four and usually ends in a draw. Remember, Fantastic Four was the number one thing back in 1963, so using them and their number one villain, Dr. Doom, to market Spider-Man was a brilliant move by Stan Lee. Dr. Doom wants to recruit Spider-Man to fight the Fantastic Four with him and is using a huge spider to try and communicate directly with Spider-Man through his spider senses. Dr. Doom's plan worked. Spider-Man got the message and traced it back to Doom's hideout. I love how Doom is just hiding out in some random brownstone within the city. No fancy lair, no castle, just one flat in New York City. Spider-Man refuses to join up with Dr. Doom and webs him down. Or did he? Doom used a decoy robot to fool Spider-Man. Dr. Doom activates his trapdoor, but Spider-Man is too quick. But Doom is not only very strong, but also has his mini finger blaster. Spider-Man has enough fooling around with Dr. Doom and pieces out through the window and into the water. Spider-Man may have escaped Doom this round, but Dr. Doom has a backup plan for using Spider-Man. Dr. Doom plans to uncover Spider-Man's true identity and then use Spider-Man as bait to trap the Fantastic Four. As Spider-Man climbs out of the water, he decides it is round 2 with Doom, but Doom is left and blew up his tiny little brownstone hideout. Spider-Man is so poor, so he whips out the old camera to sell some burning building pics to J. Jonah Jameson. Of course, as Spider-Man swings off, the public down below believe that he set the fire. Dude has no luck. Jameson is willing to buy the pics off Peter Parker, but he really wants more Spider-Man pics. Peter Parker also realizes that Jameson's secretary is fine as hell. Maybe a little Betty Bryant Peter Parker fling is to come. All that J. Jonah Jameson really cares about is making that money. He doesn't care one flip about Spider-Man truly. He just knows Spider-Man's stories sell. Across town, the high school girls made a cosplay Spider-Man outfit for Flash Thompson, and he plans to use it to prank old Peter Parker. Meanwhile, Dr. Doom has made a Spider-Man tracer, which hones in on Spider-Man's unique frequency. This is how Dr. Doom plans to unmask Spider-Man. Flash is in the cosplay Spider-Man outfit ready to prank nerdy Peter Parker, but will Dr. Doom mistake Flash's Spider-Man for the real Spider-Man? Yep. Doom gasses the fake Spider-Man as Peter Parker walks right by. Why didn't his spider senses tingle? Dr. Doom hacks the TV broadcast and tells the Fantastic Four to surrender to him or he will off Spider-Man for good in 1 hour. Poor Peter Parker. Even Aunt May says, oh well, Spider-Man's a menace. The old broad is fooled by the mainstream media again. What will Peter Parker do? Liz, the blonde-haired girl from Peter Parker's high school, calls Peter Parker to tell him about Flash, but Peter Parker tells Liz too bad, so sad, and to keep his cover intact as a wimpy little nerd. But I think in earnest, Peter Parker thinks Flash is a dick, so he was planning on letting Flash bite the bullet. But his conscience kicks in and he knows he has to go save Flash. But Aunt May won't even let Peter Parker leave the house. Peter Parker pulls a fuse, throwing the house into darkness, giving him a cover to go out and get a new fuse. Spider-Man does a quick equipment check while the Fantastic Four quibble about what to do, as Doom's 1 hour time limit is quickly running out. Spider-Man knows Doom must be using a lot of power to transmit his message to all the TVs in the area, so his plan is to investigate the big dynamo posts and wait for the Spidey tingle to kick in. Finally, after searching half the city, Spider-Man's tingle is sensing something. Spider-Man says his senses hasn't failed him yet. But what about when he was mere feet from Doom on page 9? Doom realizes his prisoner isn't the real Spider-Man, but the fake will do for now in tricking the Fantastic Four. Spider-Man knows Doom has a ton of traps, so he decides to slither down a vent as only Spider-Man can. Doom doesn't expect the real Spider-Man to show up, and now the real round 2 begins. Spider-Man makes himself a web wall shield and web ball. He tosses the web weapon and puts Doom's pew-pew finger out of commission. Spider-Man unleashes a volley of web balls at Dr. Doom, sending him fleeing. Doom sets off a freeze trap upon Spider-Man, but Spider-Man makes a web shield just in the nick of time. Doom's next trap is trying to dodge some violently spinning steel balls. Spider-Man is too darn fast. He dives under the machine, disabling it with a web shot. But Doom don't quit. Time for Spider-Man to play Floor is Lava. Literally. Obstacle passed by Spider-Man. Easy. Spider-Man lands on another one of Doom's traps. An electric pod on the floor. The current would have floored a normal man, but Spider-Man's not a normal man. On the brink of consciousness, Spider-Man shoots a web at Dr. Doom, shocking him with his own electro trap. But worse, because Doom is wearing all that metal armor. The electro trap has been nullified. But what's this? Someone grabbing Spider-Man from behind? Damn robot! Doom plans to eviscerate Spider-Man with a laser weapon, but underestimates Spider-Man's strength. Judo toss! It's now a test of strength versus tricks and gadgets. Spider-Man is a ducking and a dodging for his life. A right cross from Dr. Doom shows Spider-Man he's stronger than believed as well. A bolt strikes Doom, but Doom's armor protects him. Doom grabs Spidey and pushes him closer and closer to the death ray. In one last-ditch effort, one last bit of strength, Spider-Man thrusts out of the way, but is now so exhausted, Doom is able to wallop Spider-Man with another right cross. Doom blinds Spider-Man with a flash attack. Spider-Man is solely relying on his spider senses for survival. Just as Spider-Man is getting his vision back, he slips on one of Doom's big steel balls. Doom, about to strike, sees something out of the corner of his eye. It's the Fantastic Four. Dr. Doom knows he can't battle both Spider-Man and the Fantastic Four at the same time and makes a break for it. Spider-Man remembers Aunt May is in the dark house and all alone and also makes a break for it. Meanwhile, Flash Thompson is free, wandering about and trying to figure a way to get out of this trap as well when he gets grabbed up. The Fantastic Four arrive and know Flash Thompson ain't the real Spider-Man and are annoyed. Mr. Fantastic knows the real Spider-Man was there though from all the webbing laying about. Back at home, Peter Parker still ain't got those fuses. He's gonna say he was too afraid to walk in the dark to maintain his cover. J. Jonah Jameson is pissed Peter Parker didn't get any photos of Doom, the Fantastic Four, nothing. But old Betty gives Peter Parker the Sigma Riz. Back at school, Flash Thompson embellishes his ordeal in his Super Sigma, while Peter Parker is Skibbity Toilet. I enjoy these issues from the past. Some may say the stories are basic, but in today's climate, reading this issues is refreshing. It's good guy versus bad guy. No politics, no overly sexual undertones, no real cliffhangers. The end of this comic is the end of that story, making it easy for new readers. No need for a bunch of back issues to catch up on. This is what comics should still be about. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Thanks, and I'll see you next time.